Hmm. I can hear it in my own
Bam,
head now. It's
bam, bam,
fine.
bam, bam, bam,
Ooh.
bam, bam.
Ooh, that reverse way on doing it is a lot harder than I thought it was. Happy Monday, everybody. It is the first Monday in May, so you know what that means. It is time for Stupid Games, Stupid Prizes here on the Trident Network on Twitch. I am your stupid host, Justin Swinson. Thanks for popping in. We have got a very fun one here to get our month started. Man, real quick, hey, Val,
Hey, Justin.
I just wanted to say, hey, how you doing? And I'm a little out of breath. I didn't think dancing in place would be so exhausting.
You did such a good job. It looked really good.
Oh, nice. I'm trying to work on some new things, shake it up.
Well, it's really good to see you. It feels like a month. It feels longer than a month.
It does, even though we've seen each other in shorter time than a month.
We have, but it
Yeah,
still
in
feels like it's
person.
been a long time.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be a fun one. Are you
It
excited for
is.
this one?
I'm pumped.
We have got a entire group of contestants that are honestly some of my favorite people in the world. One, and honestly, they're going to be a rowdy bunch too, which is good. And they made me actually come up with prizes for a specific theme. That theme, of course, Val, do you think you know what it is?
I don't know. Maybe. I mean,
Maybe we'll get to that. But first,
yeah,
let's talk about the Trident Network a little bit, shall we?
let's do it.
The yeah, the Trident Network is a digital entertainment network guided by three principles: connection, support, and accessibility. It is a place for artists for all over this little blue dot to put together things such as podcasts or live videos or sketches or posting anything their little artistic hearts desire to share out with this big old world that we have here. The best way to support us, honestly, the fastest way is to subscribe if you're watching us on Twitch right now. If you're looking right now on your interweb and you're looking and you see right below there, right where I'm pointing, just right under there, you should see a button that says subscribe. Click that subscribe button right now. That's the fastest way you can support us. If you are an Amazon Prime user, guess what? You can subscribe for free. It kind of takes a little bit of the guilt out of, being a slave to Bezos. It's fine. I am too. What can you do? The free delivery is kind of worth it. It's only like $90. It is what it is. I'm sorry. But you can also get some of that good karma back by hitting subscribe. You can also be a part of joining our Patreon channel, which I believe Val should be putting up a link to right now.
Done.
There it is. Man, she's good. Best in the business. That's one reason to help support us here. You want to subscribe?
Boop,
You want to
boop.
do some Patreon? Oh, fun. That was neat.
It
I feel
was.
like that
We were in
that
we were in
could have been a great
Interstellar for
thing.
a second there.
Oh man, I'd love to age a little bit and just come back a little bit older from space. That sounds like a fun way to go about things. But like I was saying, there are all sorts of content that you can watch here on Twitch that we have. There are shows Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. If you're watching on Sunday, check out The Spark with our good friend C2. If you're watching Monday, guess what, dummy? You're watching me on Stupid Games, Stupid Prizes. Or it could be next Monday when you're watching Trent with I Love Improv. We also have a new show called Pilot Season that comes on the third Thursday of the month. We actually have a brand new podcast as well called Anjali Vision that you should check out. The first episode came out Wednesday. So guess what? You're not even that far behind. You can listen to the first episode right now. And the show that Val is responsible for, the commentaries, just had a Patreon exclusive episode. So
That's right.
you got to subscribe and you got to get on Patreon to get it. Val, is it a good one?
I think so. Pretty fun.
Damn right it is. If for some reason you don't have Amazon Prime, salute to you. You're a better person than I. It just costs $5 to subscribe to us here without that sort of membership. Now, Val, I've gone over a lot. I'm
You have.
exhausted once again. Man, shame I'm getting older. Let's meet our contestants.
Let's do it.
Contestants, say hey to the internet.
Hey.
There it is. Oh man, oh man. I'm so excited for everybody here. For those who know a little bit of inside baseball, if you recognize any of these faces of the local Chicago comedy scene, you may know them from Hitch Cocktails.
Yeah, we're in it.
And everyone sat back down. Perfect.
Okay.
If you didn't know, guess what? Hitch Cocktails is celebrating their 10th anniversary at the Annoyance Theater this month, this May. Holy cow. We are going to talk about specifics about those days and about what you can see during that time in a little bit, but we got a game to play. So it's time to meet our contestants. We're going to start with the first one in the bubble closest to me, right about there. Contestant number one. Say hey to the internet for everybody.
Hey everybody, my name is Ryan Ben. I'm really glad to be here. I put on a jacket because I felt peer pressured by the other contestants. Thanks so much for watching.
Peer pressure does work.
It does. It's so
Contestant
good.
number
It made
two.
me feel good too.
Yeah, right? You feel better when you put a jacket on. There's something about it. Contestant number two who's not wearing a jacket. How about you say hey to the internet for us?
You're muted.
You
You're so
muted.
very muted, Cynthia.
You're so muted, Cynthia.
That's because I do suspense comedy. You waited. Well, hello, Internet. I'm Cynthia Bangert, tech extraordinaire. Not wearing a jacket, but I did put on a lipstick.
Nice.
Wow.
Honestly,
jacket of the
wise on
face.
you. Because I am already sweating profusely in this jacket, so good on you. Contestant number three, all the way down. The first one to put on a jacket today. Introduce yourself to the internet.
Hello, I'm CJ Tor. I'm also wearing a tie. I just realized when I did the tens, my fingers are almost too long for the internet.
Wow. Jeez, I've never even thought about that. Oh, good. My hands are internet size.
Yeah.
I get to stay. That'd be a really sad rule because that means there'd be no Shaquille O'Neal on the internet. Contestants,
Can you imagine?
internet without Shaquille O'Neal? Honestly, no, it can't, and I don't want it. Now, as I said earlier, everyone here on this screen has some affiliation to Hitch Cocktails, so I figured why not have the whole show have some Hitchcock-related topics and prizes? Ooh, did I say
my God.
prizes?
Wait,
That
prizes?
reminds me. We need to talk about the sponsor for tonight's prizes, the one, the only, Dollar Value Plus. That's right, Dollar Value Plus, 6714 North Clark Street, Chicago, Illinois, 60626. That's Dollar Value Plus. Contestants and Val, I'll let you in on a little secret. Man, I learned something new about Dollar Value Plus today when I went to pick up today's prizes. They even cut keys. Not just a
Whoa.
place for great prizes, they will also cut some keys for you. That's Dollar Value Plus.
Wow.
Let's get
So-
into our first prize. I wanted to kind of stay in the Hitchcock style. So all of tonight's prizes are along with my theme of how to get away with murder. The first thing you need to do to get away with murder is, well, murder. And to do that, you can use this wonderful meat tenderizer.
Yes.
So cute little.
I want it.
All wood. Hand wash only, it says here.
Great.
Oh, that's how you know it's good.
Well, you want, when you're working with raw meat, you actually want to use wood so that it can absorb the former
Mhm.
meat,
Mhm.
Is that right?
future meats.
Yeah. Especially if you want to use it for murder, you want it to soak up that DNA evidence. So when the police
Mhm.
get it,
They get so
There's just-
confused
yeah.
Very
because
smart.
it's got
very
so
smart.
much DNA all over it.
And
Like,
meat
where do we
juice in it.
start?
On
Exactly.
one side, it can be burned.
That's true. That's a good point. Contestants, this is just one of three wonderful prizes tonight's winner will be receiving because this is comedy and there is a rule of threes. How about we jump into that first round, shall we?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes.
I hope one of the prizes is a set of your keys.
Oh, maybe a copy of them. We'll see.
That perfect for murder.
All right, gang. The first round is aptly titled To Catch a Thief. We are going to be doing some fun multiple choice questions. Now, I know you guys are all Hitchcock experts, so these are not based on Alfred himself. This is all about all of the popular robberies, thefts, and heists of the last 100-odd years. First question. How old was the youngest bank robber in U.S. history? Were they
4.5.
It's multiple choice, Ryan. But I like that enthusiasm. Val, give Ryan 1 point.
Wow.
Technically, if you guess a number, that is multiple choice, as all numbers are just multiples of other numbers.
Mm.
He's right. Darn it. Val, give CJ a point.
Val, can I have a point?
Yes, you can.
Level playing field. Now, how old was that bank robber? Were they 9, 10, or 11? Brian, I'll come to you first. How old was that bank robber?
I'm going to go with 9, which is 4.5 times 2.
That is correct. That's good math. Cynthia, how old do
Can
you
I-
think the youngest bank robber in U.S. history was?
Can I guess the same answer or no? Do I have to do a new one?
Of course you can. This is the internet.
You're right. There are no rules. I'll do 9 as well.
Okay, all right. CJ, what do you think?
I'm going to use some logic, some deductive reasoning, Sherlock this out, and I'm going to say that, like, if you were the police officer, the reporter, someone who had to report on this crime, you wouldn't try and get the kid's real age. You would just round it out to about 10. So I'm sure the kid's age, we don't know. Like, the police didn't get it right, but they probably guessed around 10.
Okay. So we've
So
got
10.
2 9s and a 10. The correct answer is 9. Would you believe in 1981, a boy in New York City was convicted of using a toy gun to steal $118 he spent on junk food and a watch?
Aww.
Honestly,
Okay.
yeah.
I might have lost, but can we change the stream title to 2 9s and a 10? Just a guess.
We will do that next time. It would take too much time to change right
All
now.
right, fine.
That sounds like a sitcom that's coming to CBS any day now. Question 2. Approximately how much cash was taken in the world's largest bank heist? 860 million, 920 million, or 790 million? Cynthia, I will come to you first because you look the most perplexed. How much are you thinking?
Well, I have a real clear concept of millions dollars. The one that had an 8 in it, that's the
Okay.
one.
860 million. Got it. Sweet. CJ, what do you think? I
Tell
can
you
also
what.
give you those numbers again.
Give me the numbers again. I want to see which one speaks to me.
860 million,
No.
920 million,
Mhm.
790 million.
Now, last time, the most ridiculous answer, aka the youngest one.
Mhm.
So this one would be the most ridiculous, would be the biggest. So I'm going to go 920 million. And I will sit here and await my point.
Okay. Bold strategy. Ryan, did what CJ said make sense, or are you going to go with a different option?
I got to go with the one that no one else picked yet. I'm going to go with the 780. And it's not to be different. It's just because I want to, I support all numbers. So,
Even -3?
oh, buddy, I was pro -3 before it was cool.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. The correct answer is, God damn it, CJ's going to get a point. It's 920 million.
I figured out your game, Swinson. Figured it out.
Thank you. Or am I luring you into a false sense of security?
Ooh, that one.
We're about to
False
find
sense of
out.
security.
I'll take
How
any sense of
fast?
security in these days.
How fast was the fastest recorded bank robbery? Was it 5 minutes and 7 seconds, 3 minutes and 34 seconds, or 2 minutes 21 seconds? CJ, you think you know. You have no idea. Remember when that was the opening to MTV's Diary? Man, what a good
I
show.
do.
What do you think the answer is, though?
All right. Now, once again, I would go with the smallest number if we're playing your pattern. But you are a tricky customer. So I'm going to go right in the middle. What's the middle number?
The middle is 3 minutes, 34 seconds.
I would like 300 minutes.
A very fast robbery at 300 minutes. No, it's
No,
3
I'll
minutes,
take
34 seconds.
I'm gonna go right in the middle, thinking that you're gonna buck tradition to try and fool us, but not clever CJ Tour.
All right, we shall see. Ryan, what are you thinking? 5 minutes, 7 seconds, 3 minutes and 34 seconds, or 2 minutes and 21 seconds?
I've been able to do it in 2:45. So I'm going to guess that there's someone out there who once did it slightly faster. So I'm going to go with the 2 minute one.
Okay, all right. Also, lay low. We are on the internet. I don't know who's watching.
I don't
Maybe
give a
still
shit.
looking for that money.
Come get me.
All right, all right. Cynthia,
it was
what do you think?
It was a food bank, Justin, not a regular bank.
That's even worse.
Yeah,
Oh, is it worse?
now get
Yeah,
it.
food banks goes to people who, can't usually afford their own food.
Cynthia, punch him later.
Got him. Cynthia, how fast was the fastest recorded bank robbery? 5 minutes, 7 seconds, 3 minutes, 34 seconds, or 2 minutes, 21 seconds?
So here's the thing about a bank robbery. There's
Mhm.
no like minimum of what you take that makes it count as a robbery, right? So like
That's true.
you just get a little bit of money, that could happen fast. I mean, here's
Mhm.
the thing. Have you ever had a quick experience at the bank? I have not. So, part of me wants to say the longer one. But honestly, I think in the 2 minutes and 20 seconds, you could get away with something. Is it the best use of your time? No, you should probably stick around and get more, but that's what I'm going with.
Fair. Harking back to your idea of never having a fast experience at the bank, I remember getting my first debit card, took 3 hours,
Oh,
but I digress. The fastest recorded bank robbery was 2 minutes and 21 seconds back in 2006. 4 Army
Jeez.
Rangers busted up in a Bank of America and stole $54,000.
I mean, that's not a bad amount of work for that amount
I
of
was about-
time.
I was about to
Pretty
say,
good
Cynthia, it was recorded bank robbery. They had to have stolen enough that somebody wrote it down.
Sure.
That like that it was noted.
Oh, ever been petty about $20 though? Like when someone owes you money and you
Yeah.
So I feel like I'd write it.
My first job out of college was bank teller, and they taught us all the secrets of bank robberies.
What?
Yeah.
When I
We're gonna
robbed that
circle
food,
back to that in a second.
when
Yeah,
I
yeah.
robbed that food bank, I did it with the Coast Guard. So very similar story.
You're corrupting
No
the
more
Coast
robbing
Guard
food
too?
banks, Ryan, you promised me no more food bank theft.
Okay.
Ryan's confusing eating out at a restaurant with
All right, family, time to rob the old food bank.
Oh, jeez. All right, this one, thankfully, we have moved away from actual heist for just a second. Rounding up to the nearest number, what is the average Rotten Tomato score for all 5 movies in the Ocean's 11 series? Is it 71%, 68%, or 65%? Ryan, I'm gonna come to you first. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Well, I actually know the answer to this because it was part of how the Coast Guard and I prepared to rob that food bank. The average score was 71%.
All right. Cynthia, same question. Rounding up, what's the average Rotten Tomato score, and which of those movies was your favorite?
what was the middle one? 68?
68% was the middle one, yeah.
Yeah,
71, 68, 65.
I'm gonna go with 68%. I'm sure I've seen more than one, but I only recall the first one, therefore making it my favorite.
There you have it. All right, CJ. What are you thinking
All right.
here?
All right,
71%,
Justin.
68,
All right, Justin.
65.
Yeah, listen. Last time I didn't go with the extreme. The
Mhm.
funniest thing is the lowest rating, which is left left behind by these two shrewd customers who have more points than me. Perhaps I should follow their lead. Maybe just hang on to their coattails, but I'm not. I'm gonna go 60, the lowest one, 65%. And I've seen all 5 Ocean's 11, and that doesn't help me. I'm just saying it.
Fair enough.
First,
It
the
doesn't help
original.
you, but
the
you're
original
also
one was-
not wrong. The correct answer is 65%.
Yeah. Yay, I got the point right. No time has passed.
And everybody, I'm coming to you live from the Met Gala, and service is spotty when you're sitting next to
Mhm.
Rihanna. Let's continue the game, shall we?
The Met Gala, the setting of Ocean's 8, the 5th movie in the Ocean's franchise. That was a question we
The
just
very
did.
same. The very same. All right, we have our last question of round 1. There it is.
Okay, let's do
There
it.
it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, which of these famous art pieces has never been stolen? The Scream, Starry Night, or the Mona Lisa? Cynthia, I will come to you first.
I think the Scream, because wouldn't it just haunt you?
Most criminals go search their soul before committing a crime.
They'd be like, ugh. Even though honestly the Mona Lisa is more disturbing, but I think the Scream, people would go to take it and then be like, nah.
Nah, there's some bad juju with that one. I don't like it. All right, fair enough. CJ, what do you think? Since there's no number attached to this one, good luck.
Well, guess what, Ryan? I'm telling you right now, I know the answer to this question. It is Starry Night. The question is, do you believe me and want to jump on this train and soar ahead of Cynthia?
Ooh.
Think
I'm
wisely.
Yeah, I'm always going to choose to betray my wife. So I'm going to choose
Oh,
Starry
no.
Night.
So we have two answers for Starry Nights and a husband's betrayal. Good
But that's
Lord.
why I married you. I always know
Yeah.
what I'm gonna get.
As long as you know, then. Well, CJ was right. The correct answer is Starry Night. Cynthia, believe it or not, the Scream has been stolen twice.
Twice.
I mean, honestly, the Scream is the best of those, so I
Ooh,
get
I
it.
take.
Whoa, hot take, hot
Yeah.
take.
What? Fight me. Edvard Munch is my hero.
All I had to fight you, all I had to do is push your camera down a little bit and you're out.
No touching of cameras. No touching of cameras.
Text Ryan and he'll just take me out.
Yeah.
Not why I'm at the Met Gala, damn it. All right, we are at the end of round one. Ryan and CJ have collabed on a plan that has now put them into a tie for first with 4 points apiece. Cynthia, not far behind, just with 3. It's fine. You know what? The funny thing about this is, Ryan, you took that deal to jump into the lead, but in between our rounds, we have a little redemption segment, which would technically go to the person that's in second place. Wouldn't you know it? That's Cynthia in this instance. I know. Here's how this is going to work. Cynthia, you'll have 20 seconds to talk about a topic of my choosing here. And at the end of that 20 seconds, our wonderful audience here on the internet will decide whether you will get 2 delicious points and catapult yourself into first. Now, here's your topic. You and 4 people, fictional or real, are going to be doing a bank heist. Who are your 4 people on your team and why? Whenever you're ready.
Harry Potter.
Okay.
Hermione Granger.
Oh.
I'm gonna leave Ron behind. Wait, do animals count?
Can they talk?
No.
I'll allow it.
The hippogriff. I'm going with a Hogwarts theme. You may have noticed, but I will also take Brad Pitt.
Hold on.
And Brad Pitt. All right. You got to have a veteran there on your team, you know?
Exactly. And I mean, let's be honest, the Hogwarts crew, they have robbed Gringotts before. So I think with magic on our side and our friendly, talented hippogriff, I think that we can make our way through any heist and make friends along the way.
People say the bank heist you do is just the friends you make along the way.
Yeah.
Well, it will be up to the internet to decide whether you will be stealing 2 points. There is a poll up in the chat now. Everybody go ahead and pop in, decide yes or no. All right, while we got some time in between there, Ryan, I'll ask you, who's on your heist team?
I'm going to go with all 4 of the different John McClanes we've seen from the Die Hard. So you got young John McClane, you got still pretty young John McClane, you got 90s McClane, and I guess technically you've got 2 2000s McClane, but they kind of run together in my memory, so I'm going to count them together.
Yeah. And possibly Justin Long on phone somewhere.
Yeah, Justin Long, just longing it up on the outside.
CJ, who do you got on your heist team?
The Golden Girls.
Ooh,
we got the smart one. We got the sexy one to seduce the guard. We got the oldest one who's out in the escape car because nobody's going to suspect her. And then we got delightful Betty White just making us laugh along the way.
Yeah.
Also, I think all bodies are beautiful, so I actually think all 4 of them are the sexy ones.
Wrong. Rue McClanahan was. Get out.
Sexiness is in the eye of the beholder, or something like that. We have the results of our poll in, and wouldn't you know it, I haven't seen a Harry Potter movie, but enough people have to give Cynthia 2 points in the lead.
Yay! That's magic, baby.
I've decided
right,
I hate
Prince.
this.
Oh, well, you got
Yeah, you
2 more rounds to hate, starting with round 2.
Oh boy.
All right. Before we jump right into the second round, we got to keep going with another prize reveal with our How to Get Away with Murder prize pack. Let's say you have beaten someone to death with a meat tenderizer, and oh boy, what a big mess you've left on the floor. What better way to clean it up than with a bottle of Fabuloso?
Woo!
Ooh,
I love
yes.
it.
A portable size bottle of Fabuloso, 16.9 ounces. Unfortunately, they were all out of lavender at dollar value, but I do have tropical spring, and I gotta
Okay.
say, it actually smells pretty good. It
Oh.
actually smells better than I thought it would.
Justin,
I would
can I-
never pick this over lavender, but it's good.
Justin, can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
Are teens still doing the Fabuloso challenge on TikTok?
You're asking me, certified teen Justin Swenson?
Are people still drinking Fabuloso on TikTok?
I
Likes?
hope not, but if they were, I mean, more power to them, I guess.
No,
as long as
that's
they're
the
mixing
challenge
it with a cup of water.
where
You gotta
dump it
dilute
like
it. You can't go
bread.
full blast. All right, friends. The second round, it is going to be a number guessing game. The name of that game is Strangers on a Train. Here's how it's going to work. I will give you 2 locations. You have to tell me how long in minutes it takes a train to go from one city
Ooh.
to another.
Ooh,
The person
my
with the
worst thing is
closest to the correct
geography.
answer will receive 3 points. Second closest will receive 2. The furthest from the correct answer will receive 1 point. So there is a lot of potential to get some points if you're like Joe Biden and you love trains, or you're just a real stickler for timeliness.
Mm.
Now,
Okay.
is timeliness a word?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, scared myself there. Thought I embarrassed myself on the internet. All
No,
right.
don't worry. Justin, you got it right. Have some Fabuloso.
All right. That's me. I'm a cool teen. Glug, 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 glug. All right. The first route we have is from New York City to Washington, D.C. How many minutes do you think it takes to go from NYC to D.C.? Brian, I will start with you.
92 minutes.
92 minutes. All right. That's a good quick answer there. Like you've done that before.
I got that Fabuloso on the brain.
Oh no, he's drunk.
Now
off
he
that
wants something.
Also, Cynthia, how long do you think it takes to go from New York City to Washington, D.C. on a train?
57 minutes.
Ooh,
Whoa.
man, you really must like Brad Pitt because that's a bullet train.
Beep,
Mhm.
beep.
No, that was bad. That was oof. Yikes. Let's move on. CJ, how long do you
Well,
think it takes?
As I often say to Cynthia and Ryan when I'm sleeping over at their place, I'm squeezing in the middle here and
Okay.
going. I'll do 80 minutes.
80 minutes. Ooh, this is going to be a fun round. Guys, no one was very close. It
Okay.
actually takes 203 minutes to go from New York to DC.
So if I was in the middle, there was no way I would have got it if we were very wrong.
Yeah. You guys are off by a
Okay.
bit. I'm trying to think of a good way to spin it, but yeah, you guys are off by a bit. I
Is
think
it
the best
the
I can spin it. Ryan,
Oh,
you
okay.
get 3 points though.
3
CJ will
points.
get 2. Cynthia, you get 1. But that's okay.
Nice. That's
Yeah, it's
still
good.
nice.
Everybody gets points.
Yeah.
I am a giving man, if nothing else. The second trip we have from London to Amsterdam.
Ooh.
Indeed. CJ, I'm gonna come to you first. How
Okay.
how long of a train ride is that, do you think?
Okay, London. We're assuming that the bridges have fallen down, and
As
London
Fergie
is
insisted.
London is calling. We're getting away from all the werewolves in London. I'm everything I know about London real fast. There's some sort of broil. So broil heat. Heat creates energy, mass energy velocity. 200.
Got it.
20 minutes. No, 300, exactly. 300, I got it. Sorry. I'm sorry, I forgot about the Spice Girls. I got it now.
When two become one.
Yep.
Love that song. Cynthia, how many minutes from London to Amsterdam?
Here's what we know about Europe.
Uh-huh.
It's better than the US in terms of public transit and trains.
Yes.
So I think, well, they're not bullet trains. I think they're speedy little guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say a nice hot 180 minutes. These are wishful
180.
answers.
Let's do that one. It's not bad. All right. Ryan, what are you thinking here? London to Amsterdam.
I want to say the number 69 because it's a sex number and it's black. But I think what I'll say instead is I will say the number 190.
Which is another move that Ryan does when I'm there and there's three of us.
Yeah. Join me
It's a
on the
classic.
the next stream I'm going to do is all about the 190, ladies and gents.
It's where you betray your wife.
Oh no, not another betrayal. Oh geez. All right. London to Amsterdam takes 232 minutes.
Oh.
Which means, by my math, Ryan, once again, the closest.
Wait.
Dang.
Oh yeah, 190. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you were real close, CJ. And then
Yep, I got away.
Got away from you a little bit there.
Since
1 point for CJ, 2 points for Cynthia.
Never doubt yourself.
Justin, real quickly, could I explain how the 190 starts?
Sure, why not?
So you would think you'd need clothes off, but that would be your first mistake.
Oh.
You want to put more on, and I'll get more to that later.
All right, good enough, good enough. You know when you would have time to explain that sort of move? On a train from Chicago to New Orleans.
Oh.
How long in minutes do you think this one takes? Cynthia, I'm going to come to you first.
Chicago to New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're back stateside.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say 1,050 minutes.
Dangerously specific. Cool. Ryan, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go with 669 minutes. I can't let the 69 go. It's still making me smile.
1 point to Ryan.
So Ryan's way ahead of me. He just got that extra point. So just to screw him over, I'm going to say 668 minutes.
You know what happens when you end up trying to screw people over? You screw yourself.
No!
It actually takes 1,140 minutes
I thought
to
for
get
sure.
to New Orleans. Cynthia, you got 3 points on that. Ryan will get 2. CJ, you get 1.
Man,
But I think you learned a valuable lesson.
I did. I have to kill Ryan. I hope I get some prizes to help me.
You would
With a meat tenderizer.
Now, the next one, we're going back across the Atlantic. We're going from Paris to Vienna.
Justin, before you do this, I want to up the stakes because I really got to motivate me. You and I have these things from previous Hitch Cocktails party, the 99 God's flavors. If I do not get the 3 points on this round, I'm shooting mine.
Woo! Okay.
What flavor is yours?
Mine is peanut butter whiskey.
I think it's harder to sip on it.
You think okay? I'll tell you what. If I don't get it, I'm drinking it. If I get the 2 points, I'm shooting it. If I get the 1 point, I'm going to sip on it.
Jeez. The stakes, my God. Hey Val.
Yeah.
Just for shits and gigs, let's throw a quick poll in the chat whether anybody thinks CJ will get this right.
Okay.
Thanks, Val. You're the best.
No problem.
Paul, you believe in me, right?
Paris to Vienna. How much time are we talking? CJ, since you threw down a gauntlet for yourself, I'm coming to you first.
– 69 minutes.
God damn it. I'm not giving you a bonus point for that. It's been done. Cynthia, what do you think?
105 minutes, please.
Oh, wow. Okay. And Ryan, what are we thinking? Paris to Vienna.
I go 45 minutes.
Wow. We lost ourselves somewhere on this one. It actually takes 840 minutes, guys.
Wow. Well,
it's a longer one. It's a longer
I
one.
kind of think every train you're on is just a bit of a journey for your brain.
It makes a good point.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
point is,
you know why I got this wrong? Because I don't know where these fucking places are.
yeah, that's what did me in too.
I just thought about this for the first time. I got this
I was
wrong
like,
because I don't know what the hell is going on.
Oh,
I was like, we definitely need to check a map.
Did I think it was Paris and Venice and did not think to rehear it until it was asked again? Yep, sure did.
No, I heard the right options. I just feel like, everything's so close. I guess
love the beauty of this, how like CJ went low and everyone agreed immediately. They were like, yeah, that can't be that far.
Maybe that was my strategy.
Maybe
5 minutes.
I got 2 points, so
bottoms up, my friend.
Yeah, poll results are in. They definitely thought you were gonna drink.
And look at that. You know what's up.
Ooh,
all right, we've got one last train stop to go here. This one you may know a little bit better, Ryan, while CJ recovers. It is, we're going from Seattle, Washington to Los Angeles, California. I will warn all of you, this will be the largest number of all the numbers in this round.
Okay.
CJ, I'll give you a little more time there to get your bearings. Cynthia, I'll come to you first. How long of a train ride do you think this is?
Well, it's a whopper. I'll tell you that straight up. I'm not going to do the math on the hours. I'm just going to go with what feels right.
Hell yeah.
And I'm going to say it's just a smacking 1,378 minutes. Yeah, it's not pleasant.
I don't know, it may be nice to look at, but
you're
long
right.
time sitting down.
I take it back. It's a great place to read and look out the window.
Ryan, how long in minutes do you think that is, and what audiobook would you start that trip with?
I would do The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. And then I would do Read by the People from Heaven. People don't know that, but the dead ones read it. And then I would say, I'm going to go 1,900 minutes.
200 minutes. Got it. All right, CJ. Same thing. How long from Seattle to LA? And Minecraft in the chat wants to know, was it chunky or smooth peanut butter whiskey?
Well, I think my problem is I forgot I'm allergic to peanuts, so let's get this on. But it goes down smoothly, but it sits there chunky, if you know what I mean. And you're not going to believe this, but I am from Los Angeles, Moreno Valley, suburb right out of LA. And last year I was in Seattle. So I've been to both places. So you'd think I'd have some idea. So I'm going to confidently say 1,573.
73. All right. Man, what an interesting and honestly pretty dominant round for Ryan, because it takes 2,100 minutes.
Dang.
It's a journey.
Ironically,
life is a highway, eternity is a train ride. Yeah, Ryan.
To do the 190 correctly actually takes 2,100 minutes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Fair enough. Man, how the tables have turned after 2 rounds. Ryan now comfortably in first with 17. Cynthia not too far back at 15. And CJ is on the verge of an existential crisis with 12. But you know what? Fortune favors the bold. And in this place, the person in last place, CJ, before we get to our final round, it is time for our second redemption period of the game.
Okay.
You will have 20 seconds to talk about something of my choosing. The audience will vote and decide whether you will get 4 points, which would put you very up in the scoreboard. And here's the kicker, because this is Stupid Games, Stupid Prizes. You would be getting 2 points from Cynthia's score and 2 points from Ryan's score because I love chaos.
You thief!
That's me. Your prompt, sir. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Tell everybody here in the chat the 3 best ways they can take care of the old noodle this month.
Fantastic. Number one, of course, you want to reconnect with nature. You know, we are beings that come from nature. So anytime you have a chance to get outside, sunlight, fresh air, I know it's cliche and it's not going to solve all your problems, it's going to help you. 2, you want to eliminate your enemies in a way that you have an alibi for the evening, but not an alibi that stands out like a weird night, but a normal everyday thing. Create a pattern that you go to continuously, create that as your alibi so you can slip out, murder anyone who's really bothering you. And 3rd, don't be too hard on yourself. We all make mistakes. We're all fallible, but you cannot make a mistake in that alibi you've created. Thank you.
Sad. All right. Well, everybody watching on the internet, the poll just went up. You get to decide whether CJ gets 4 big points and turns this game upside down. While we wait on those results, Cynthia, what are some ways you would like to help the internet with their mental health this month and beyond?
Absolutely. I think, springtime is a time of longer days, but you don't want to get complacent about that time. You still want to be really efficient. So I think bathtub naps with little drinkies. So you get all your relaxing things in at the same time. You don't want to, how it is when you're like, I have a little time. How should I use it? Don't spend that time stressing out. Do all the things at the same time. And that's going to be your best use of like mental relaxation, pile it on.
Nice. Love that. Ryan, before we get these results in, what about you?
In order to take care of our mind, we have to take care of our bodies and others' bodies, if you know what I mean.
I think you're giving me 190 reasons. Jeez Louise.
When this is done, can we take all of Ryan's points?
Just throw them in the river.
May. We may indeed. Val, do we have the poll results?
We do. They believed CJ's alibi. He gets the points.
Wow. And just like that, CJ has worked back into the lead.
A nice person would give those back. I don't know if that's who you are, but maybe it's who you want to be.
Oops.
Val,
115.
Val, can I give 1 point to Cynthia?
Sure. Never been done before, but go for it.
Yeah, like take one from you and give it to
Take
Cynthia.
one from me and give it to Cynthia.
Wow, okay.
And but do it very slowly and make Ryan watch.
Oh, so going into our final round, Ryan, CJ once again tied with 15. Cynthia once again 1 point behind him with 14. I truly cannot wait to see how this final round shakes out. Let's do it.
That's me.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
My bad.
The
No.
suspense.
It's okay, Val. That was good suspense work there.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I've been
You're doing
practicing
my
this
best.
for you.
Now, it wouldn't be a Hitchcock themed prize pack. Let's say you've killed that body with a meat tenderizer, you've cleaned it up with Fabuloso, you've worked really hard this evening or morning. You need to treat yourself with a drink or 2. You will see these wonderful 2 martini glasses.
Yes.
I want them more than I want anything in my life.
You will get the 2 martini glasses, the meat tenderizer, and the Fabuloso. That's everything first place gets. There's a lot on the line here.
Yeah.
And to do it, we will have to figure out something about those damn birds. Here's how this round's going to work, friends. I'm going to give you the name of a bird. You just got to tell me whether it's an actual bird or not. Seems easy enough. You got a 50-50 chance of getting this bad boy right. Now, if you thought it was going to be just that simple in this last round, you were out of your mind and you obviously haven't been paying attention. Notice your scores there. Those are the amount of points you can wager in this round. So what I will need from you now is a wager of how many points you would like to bet and how many questions out of the final 5 you think you will get right. I must stress, you can only get the exact right amount. If you say you're going to get 3 out of 5, you better not get 4 or you will lose the points you have wagered. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. Well, Cynthia, I got to come to you first because you were in last. Just by a point, but you were in last. You have 14 points to wager. How many would you like to bet? And how many out of these 5 questions do you think you will get right?
The thing about birds is they don't leave anything on the table, They go all out. And I love birds. Brian knows I can identify a predator bird from miles away.
Wow.
This is a common argument we have. I'm going to go ahead and wager 10 of my points. And can I wager 2 of Ryan's?
I know you guys are partnered, but that is not how the game works, unfortunately.
Fine. I'll wager 10 of mine, and I think I'm going to get 3 right.
All right. 10 points for 3 out of 5. Did not know you were a bird expert. I would have did more research. Ryan, how many points, how many do you think you're going to get right?
I'm going to wager 15,
Okay.
and I'm going to get 1 right.
Ooh, interesting strategy. All right. CJ, you have 15 points available. How many would you like to wager? And how many out of these last 5 questions do you think you will get right?
Yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wager 8.
Mm.
I'm going to say I'm going to get 3 right. And Justin, you have one of these 99 bottles?
I do.
If I do not win this round, I will wager Justin's going to drink that whole thing.
Wait, what?
And I'm saying I'm getting 3 right. If I get only 2 right, or if I get 4 right, you get to shoot it. But if I get 1 right or 5 right, you got to sip it throughout the conclusion of the show. That's how confident I am, Justin.
And Justin, what flavor is your delectable?
Mine is peppermint.
Oh, that's a sipper.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we all have something on the line here.
And can I also wager 2 of Ryan's points?
No one can wager in. Next season we'll figure out a way to do that. But
then just my points in your shot.
Can we just take away a handful of Ryan's points and put them in escrow for later?
If only. But no, we cannot do that. All right, gang, let's get into these birds. The first one is a precious achua. Precious achua. Is this a real bird? Ryan, you only need to get 1 right, so I will start with you. What are you thinking?
No.
No? Okay. Got it. Cynthia?
Oh, I do hope so. So yes.
Okay. And CJ?
No.
Okay. Got it. Guys, Precious Achua is not a bird. It is the starting power forward for the Toronto Raptors.
Aw.
Great name, though.
Yeah. And a raptor is a bird of prey.
That's
which
right.
Cynthia claimed she could spot.
Yeah, well.
I mean,
unfortunately, he was 3 miles away. It'd be like that sometimes. All right. The next bird we have, a blue-footed booby. Oh, jeez.
Not a bird.
Ryan, you have to get all of these wrong on purpose from here on out.
I know.
So what is your answer for a blue-footed booby?
I'm saying that shit's not a bird. No way.
Cynthia, what do you think?
Oh, yes, please.
And CJ.
That, my friend, is so much a bird.
Oh,
it's
so
a bird.
All right, fair enough. It is indeed a bird. Let's see that picture.
Aw, look at its little eyes.
One, I don't know. One needs a drug test. Those people are dilated, baby. Our next bird. I cannot award bonus points at this point as we are in the final round, but just know if this were an earlier round, you would all get points.
Mm.
All right. Third
Fair, fair,
one.
fair.
A tawny frogmouth. Is that a bird? Ryan.
Give it to me one more time.
A tawny frogmouth.
Yes.
Okay. CJ.
Oh, that's just a little bit of bird, but it's enough bird for me.
Got it. Cynthia.
No, but it is a great nickname.
I know. That's what they called me in college. I'm just playing. That's a real bird. You know what that means. Look at him in there just
Oh my
staring at you.
god.
That's a tawny frogmouth, though, right?
Mhm.
What a little sweet bear. Why would you not call that a little puff face McGee?
He makes a good point.
Valid point. Valid point. Ryan, I'm sorry you did get 2 right. That means you will lose all 15 of your points. Everyone wanted to take at least 2 from you, but you will lose all of them. Sorry.
We should have taken them, kept them safe for you.
I
Yeah.
know. Should have hoarded them.
I think it's unfair just because I've been so obnoxious this whole show. I just feel like, shouldn't I be rewarded for that in some way?
Hey, Ryan,
Aw.
you want to hear obnoxious? I have my identity so tied in being smart that I have to get these next 2 wrong, and I'm like, I'm still going to try and answer them right.
Well, CJ, you have the caveat of if you do bad at stupid games, it's because they were too stupid.
Stupid. That's where it's like the distance between places. How dumb.
All right. Now, let's take a real quick look at these scores. Cynthia, by my math, you have to get the next 2 correct in order to get your 10 points.
Yes.
CJ, I'm being told you already have 3 correct, which means you have to get these next 2 wrong. All right, let's do it. Next up is a red-tailed chess pin. A red-tailed chess pin. Is that a bird? CJ, I'll come to you first.
That is a bird. Justin, look me in the eyes. That is a bird.
We'll see. Cynthia, what do you think?
I'm going to take gravity of that.
Here's the thing. I also think it's a bird, even though I know CJ's trying to be wrong. It's probably an item of men's clothing, but I think it ought to be a bird.
It ought to be, but it ain't. That's a Pokemon, y'all.
Aw, but
I knew it.
what a cutie. Maybe he could fly?
It happened, Justin. I'm
I
way
think it
into
has
this
to
game.
evolve before it can fly, I believe. Cynthia, unfortunately, you have lost 10 points.
Oh, 10 points, not the whole.
Well,
Like,
it's okay. Honestly,
You're still
Val, I
technically in
understand.
this.
You
Yeah,
can
you
take
know.
the rest of them,
No,
Val.
no,
It's okay.
no.
you don't understand.
We
You
run
don't
an honest
understand.
show around here.
Yeah.
You don't understand how bad my mania is. If I get this next question wrong, I still win. I only wagered 8 points, and I forced Justin to drink. But I have to try and win.
Smells minty.
The
Smells
sickness.
minty. All right. Our last bird is a kakapo. Kakapo. CJ, is this a real bird?
That's not a bird. That's not. That's not a bird, Justin.
That's a real bird, y'all. Look at that big boy.
Oh my God. How are these all puffier than you could ever imagine?
I made them puffier each time on purpose.
They are so sweet.
My goodness, what a game. That means, CJ, you actually did get 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I
as you
know.
needed
And now
to.
you don't have to drink, and I'm a sick, conceited man.
I guess I'll put the top back on this bad boy.
All right. Somebody,
Save that
this
for
goes
when-
out. Future guest star on this game. If you're watching this to study, he has the alcohol on him. You can do this and not be bedeviled by my sickness. That doesn't cause you to throw the game.
Yeah, you know what? We'll figure out a way to implant this
Yeah.
every show. I don't mind it. Like the suspense.
Suspense, you say?
I know. What a good lead-in I had there. Now, suspense, man, oh man. It was a suspenseful one from start to finish. CJ, you did win, which means you have the floor first, my friend. I got an idea of what I think you're going to be plugging and shouting out here in a second, but go ahead and tell us on your own.
Jackbox games are fun games you can play at home or on the internet over Zoom. And I'm a writer for Jackbox games, making such popular things as Trivia Murder Party, Drawful, and of course Quiplash, which was featured on the most recent Knives Out 2 movie, Glass Onion. Glass Onion is a bit of a suspense thriller. Speaking of suspense thrillers, Hitch Cocktails is celebrating its 10 years at the Annoyance Theater, coming up May 19th and 20th. We taking over the weekend with 3 shows, pop-up bar, Hotel Hitchcock, 2 workshops such as called How to Improvise Like a Hitchcockian Villain, and we have special shows leading up to it. Next week will be our student showcase. Student show, just $5 if you're a student anywhere in Chicago at an improv theater. And the week after that, EJ from Second City main stage will be guest starring.
Wow.
But seriously, play Jackbox games. Thanks.
Fair enough. Cynthia, you got second place. Your bird knowledge didn't help you too much tonight, but hey, it was still quite the ride. Anything you want to say before we get the heck out of here?
I just want to double down on CJ's lovely promo. Come and celebrate our 10 years of Hitch Cocktails. Just for reference, like the first Hitch Cocktails shows I would do, we'd get so drunk and then we'd go out clubbing. Now I drink gallons of water and then try to go to bed before 1 a.m.
But that won't be happening anniversary weekend, right?
Absolutely not.
I have my parents coming over to babysit, so I'm
Look
ready
out.
to go.
I'm trying
Honestly,
to get my parents to babysit, but they want to come party.
Oh, so if anyone in the chat needs a couple extra bucks, you got a babysitting gig coming for you in a couple weekends. Ryan, 0 points on the scoreboard, but 190 points in our hearts. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
For the last 10 years, a documentary crew and I have been following CJ Tour around as he's grown in his comedy career. Next year, we'll be releasing the documentary, which is called Too Long for the Internet. And I'm really excited about it. Now, I'm in the show we've been talking about, and they won't let me do the big ones, so I'm going to be doing the crazy ones. And I'm really excited about it. And so, yeah, please come out, check us out. Justin, Cynthia, CJ, they're all so fantastic in the show. You'd be a criminal not to come see it.
Real fast, Justin is in this show. This is nepotism at its finest. But if you love Justin Swinson from this show, you can check him out at Hitch Cocktails. You don't have to come to the 10-year. Every week you have a chance of seeing him. Just follow our Instagram. You can see when he's playing.
This is also true. But I will also be in the crazy one that weekend. And look out, man. I believe it's called
Oops on Knuckleheads.
Oh boy. And let me tell you, there ain't enough square footage for all the knuckleheads going on in that show. Oh boy. I don't even know if we'll finish. We may just end up fighting each other. A playful fight.
There's a dance party at midnight, so the show will lead into the dance party if that happens.
That's true. It probably will. Oh my gosh. Val, I promised this would be a good one, and I'd like to think I delivered.
Oh, you did.
Oh yeah.
You all did.
Anything else we should talk about before we get the heck out of here?
No, I think this was a very successful crossover event.
I think
yes. Take that, Endgame.
Yeah, I would say ours was more successful in half the time. On behalf of myself, the contestants, and Val hanging up just above me. You can't see her, but I promise you she's there. We are out of here. Stupid Game, Stupid Prizes will be back next month in the lovely month of June with 3 new contestants, 3 new games, and of course some more dumb-ass prizes. In between that time, please come and check out Hitch Cocktails at the Annoyance Theater. It is every Friday at 10 p.m., but on the 19th and 20th, you can check out the anniversary show. Oh boy, that's going to be a lot of drinking. I better start sobering up right now. Good night, everybody.